Hi everyone. Once again, welcome to and welcome back in my channel today. And I am Atul over here with the another interesting topic with the new feature of ServiceNow Zurich release. I'm sure that you had or you watched the previous Tech Now which happened on Thursday, that is Tech Now episode 100, and today we are going to be explore more around the ServiceNow Zurich release. This particular topic or this particular session is like unplanned for me to be very clear, because I thought I'll record it, but then I think let me go live and explore the Zurich release together with the community. So here we are going to be go now. I'm in the screen sharing mode. Also, if you just let me know from where you people are joining, my audience is joining, it will be happy. And if you know something new in Zurich which I did not cover, please put into the chat box so that we can explore together that particular part as well. So this particular session will be having a two parts. One is the presentation and one is the demo as well. But as you know, before I start any session, let's take a 10-second, 20-second pause and pray to God to give us the power, word, and strength so that what we want to be learned, we should learn in the same manner and we can share with the wider community as well. Okay, so we are back here. So let me share my screen now and we'll come back on the complete entire screen. Good. Hope everybody able to see my screen. Let me come back here on the slideshow. So we are today here for the 38th release of ServiceNow, that is Zurich. This release is has a very specific and very importance in terms because it is number one, the last alphabet of English characters, that is Z. Number two, this is one of the Techno episode 100 where they make a century. I was watching this Techno from last 5 to 6 years, and I see that a lot of advocates are coming and going as well. Like Chuck was there, Pranav was early there, so we missed them definitely in this session. And what the tagline service now put or the community put is zero in on Zurich. So let's explore this particular Zurich together and let's see what it brings for us. This presentation has mainly two slides or the two format of slides. Number one, what is new in service now in Zurich, and number two is what is depreciated. So first is new addition Zurich usage analysis homepage. So let me come back on my screen and come here. So you can see on my home screen, I'm here and you can see the color has been different change. This is what I'm going to be show you. So I'm just logging into my instance now. To be sure, definitely, yes, I'm on the Zurich list. So I'll go and check the stats.do. So I'm the Zurich, the build date is 23rd of July. And this is my Zurich patch 01, that is candidate 3, which was available yesterday. And now the first thing which I'm saying, that usage analysis homepage. So you can see here a new usage analytics has been added into the homepage. For this, you need to be installed the plugin. So if I open this, means you can see, and it is available for the admin only. You can see the page analytics, that how your page, how your users are behaving into the system. And the good part is that you can see the page view, you can see the user view, you can get the average duration, load time, and the top 5 event as well. Also, what is important, what is good in this particular part is that you can put the date range as well. It means it is something kind of a report which ServiceNow added automatically on the homepage, and now we can see that how my pages are behaving, how my pages are doing at point of time. So definitely, yes, I don't have much things to be there because might be some job is not running for this particular part, but this is something which you can see in your PDA as well. And if you want to explore more, you can see analyze with user experience and expert, something which is earlier there, but now ServiceNow bring this on the homepage to be see like this. If you're not getting this particular part, so you can see here overview part, that how the user experience will be working here, and then we can proceed to be Next part. So this is what is ServiceNow giving on the homepage part. Let me see if I can see something here. Definitely it's my PDI. Some data is not there. Their retention policies, navigations, user group. You can see all the part is here. Number two is that new preference for the accessibility. Yes, ServiceNow added a new preferences in the user accessibility. So you can see here under the preferences, and if you click on the preferences and go to the accessibility perspective, oops, let me close this window. Sometime it happens. Yep, you can see. And in the accessibility, you can see do not auto dismiss page alert. This preference has been added specifically for the accessibility perspective, and you can tick this part. It means the alerts which are coming will not auto dismiss, like after 10 second, 20 second will it will get disabled, will be out. It is not the case at point of time. So a user have a preference to be auto disable or auto dismiss the alerts or not, but this is only from the accessibility perspective. Now the third one which is becoming here, plugin interface has been changed. Definitely yes, a beautiful which I like. Definitely we as a human being like the changes from time to time. Earlier it was UI 16, then it came to the next experience Polaris, and now the Coral theme is very much good. So if I go here and search for the plugins and I click on the plugins here, and let's say I just pick up any plugin called the Coral theme, just for the reference that what is its mean, what is changed basically. And then if I update this plugin, so you can see install is there, so I can go and just open this and I try to repair part. Might be you think, Atul, this is so simple, there's nothing much to be changed. But yes, as the theme has been changed, so the other stuff also getting changed as well. If you go to the list view, you can see the changes on this particular part as well. So definitely if you're watching or rewatch this particular session, you can see that a lot of demands or the lot of questions will be coming in the community going forward, that how I can make a change in this particular image or that particular image. It has been totally driven from the theme perspective only. So in the meantime, it's taking time to be load. So the screen will be look like this only. So it will say this image like a board and paper, and the theme will, and the tick box will be coming if the plugin get installed successfully. Definitely it's taking time in my PDI. Now the theme builder, another important and beautiful concept or beautiful change has been done by ServiceNow. The one thing which is important, that you need to be on the theme builder 6.0 if you want to be use any of this feature as well. So let me come back here, taking time, let me reload it. Oops. Okay, let me open this in the other browser. Sometimes it take time as well, so let me open this here. Something which I noticed now, Zurich is like getting slowness or it's stuck in the Chrome. So I'm using in the Edge as well. So now you can see it is stuck here, no problem. So you can see, let me go into the plugins here, and if I search for, let's say, Coral, and if I click on this and open this, this is what we were discussing earlier. Or my plugins is taking time, so better to be not to be open this. Let me go here and I'll search the theme builder. Yeah. So in this, three major changes has been done by ServiceNow. Number one, now because every organization had its own standard fonts as well, and now they want to be use that font into their ServiceNow theme as well. So what they can do, so you can come back here, not here, sorry, this. Okay, so now what you can do, let me say I have already have a theme here. So new to Zurich, you can see, go to the stores if you want to be see everything what is becoming here. Let me minimize a little bit more. Yeah, now it's look good. And if I go back here in the home and let me go to the editor. In the editor, I can make a change of my font as well. So in this, you can see the typography, and here you can see the part as well. So let me go, because this is a what I can say out of the box, so we cannot make a change. Let me pick up my one LNG one. Let me take LNG together. This is my theme which I created, and now you can see add custom font family. But what ServiceNow say that you can only add those fonts family where you have a license from the organization perspective. It is not that you can download something and you can put it here. If it is not licensed, it will not work here. So this is the first stuff which I want to be see, that upload and manage the custom fonts. So you, and this is only applicable for the custom themes, not for the out of the box theme. You can do it. So you have to, you can clone it and then you can make a change. Second, which is I can say accessibility code error at the theme level, because ServiceNow is more promoting to the accessibility perspective, so that many users who are physically or might be not able to see the stuff completely, or we can consider them as accessible part. So now if you are building any kind of a theme, then you can see is your theme is compatible with accessible or not. So you can see here accessible thimble and you can see 48. It means if I click on this, I can see that there are 48 accessibility issue in my particular theme. Means my theme is not 100% compatible as per the standard WCAG 2.1 AA standard is not compatible. So I have to make sure that I should minimize or remove this particular error. It will not stop you to be publish it, to be very clear, but it is not a good practice, because if your organization having a components for the accessible people as well, so this theme is important to be understand here. There's a second point. Third point which you can see is that publish the new Coral theme here. So when I get this theme builder, or when I get the Zurich upgrade in this particular part, so I can go here home and I can go to the manager. In the manager I can see the Coral theme. Means now no need to be go to any other place, you can publish the Coral theme. So this is my Coral theme, this is the Coral theme which is given by ServiceNow out of the box, and I can click and I can publish it from here. So now you can see multiple themes are there. So Polaris is also there. So I can make as a default as well. It means if I make as a default, it will be applicable for across the platform for me, which I don't want. So I want to be explore more on the Coral theme, because when I was reading the what I can say release note, it was mentioned in every component that Coral theme has been introduced. So this is what is be Coral theme. So now if I go back here and I can show you some preferences and I go to the theme, you can see Coral theme is there, and Coral theme is available in the both in the white and in the black as well. So if I click on the black, you can see it has been changed here. Let me reload it. Oops, it's not working for me black. Let me change it again. Now it's working. It's black only here. Might be have to be log out and log in, or might be it can be browser issue as well. So let me see if I can see this part in the particular stuff here. No, it's not working. Leave it then. So these three are here. Now the next part which is introduced by ServiceNow is called the Performance Analyzer. Performance Analyzer is the new application introduced by ServiceNow into the Zurich release. It is not the same as the user experience which we see just now on this particular part. If you see, it is not that one. If I to be very clear, it is not this particular application is the user experience, but Performance Analyzer is another application introduced by ServiceNow, and you can get it in your PDA from the plugin as well. So I can go and search for the Performance Analyzer. So you can see now experience and performance analysis there. If I click on this, so it means earlier we have access analyzer. Now ServiceNow bring another module with the name called the Performance Analyzer. So it is again going to be open in the separate page, and what it show to us, number one, view a waterfall request flow display execution sequence. This is something which I generally like, because I want to see that how my records are behaving, how my system is behaving from the performance perspective. So this particular feature I can say is good for the platform owner perspective, where you can see how your system is behaving. So I can see my application table builder. Total UI is 11.6, is changing, download is this, previous is this, and drift is. So you can see the trends as well. And also you can see up to 7 days record. So last 7 days record will be there. And based on the 7 days, definitely the usage will be, the sequence will be changed in this particular part. Now, what it say, number one is this, number two, receive the page one. So you can click on the admin center and you can see the page route here, that adoption blueprint is taking this much time. And now if you click on this as well, you can go up to the timestamp level as well. So this is what is important, that performance analyzer is something new and it is part of the admin center. If also I can say that this is a good part, but definitely need to be a little bit more deep dive, that how exactly what the use case for this particular performance analyzer, and how we can use it to be, or how we can interpret the results which is coming from this particular part. So you can say current content download time is this, content UI time is this. So we have to be evaluate this particular part, download and how much is for this one. So you can pick up here. So this is something new application which is launched by ServiceNow in the Zurich release at point of time. And it is freely available. Freely means it is freely available as of now in the PDI. If you are going to be used in the your production instances, please check if you have a ServiceNow account that it is licensed or not. And it is available with the same name only. So if I can go and search it for the plugins. So I can go here in the plugins, I can go and I can search for the yeah, not this one. It's a performance analyzer, you can see. So the full application name is, I guess it will be down somewhere, or I have to be see performance. And it's ZER, not SER. So it is like an English one. So you can see performance analyzer page. You can see here. So if you download it, it will be available in your particular part. And also, if you notice something that because the change of the theme, this particular icons is also getting changed now. And I'm in the dark mode. Let me go in the white because I love the white theme specifically. Now it's like good. Yeah. So you can see because I implemented the theme, so you can see that colors has been completely changed on this particular part. So this is something which you can see is given by ServiceNow in this particular part. Now ServiceNow Studio. Definitely, yes, it is something good. So let me come back here in the ServiceNow Studio. So I can come here. First in ServiceNow dark theme at the ServiceNow Studio. So I can click here and I can click on the preferences and I can see dark and light theme. So this is what the newly has been added here. So now if I click a dark, looks awesome. So you can see the files, you can see anything like this if you want. So application integration, you can see everything will be there. So that's the first thing. ServiceNow Studio are also one more important part. So in the ServiceNow Studio, I'm not going to be do anything kind of ID integrations or kind of things because you can switch to IDE. And I saw that in the tech now that you can do the integration with the other parties as well available here, which definitely it's not as of my area. So I'm not going to pick up that particular part immediately, but I'll explore a little bit more and we'll come back on this particular part again. So I'll go back here. And if you see, it is not means the dark theme is applicable not here. So dark theme is only applicable at point of time in the ServiceNow Studio itself. So if I come back in ServiceNow Studio, one more thing, before the Zurich, if you want to be use a ServiceNow Studio, you had to be go to the plugins and get it. This is what I know that many of you are not agree. Atul, no, it's not the case. Getting the pre-installed in the PDI, but might be for the client instant, it was like you have to be get it. But now ServiceNow say that ServiceNow Studios no longer has to be downloaded from the store. It is available as a part of ServiceNow AI platform. So now nothing to be worried. If your customer is getting a new instance, they will getting the platform ServiceNow Studio as a default installation. Now the next part, which is called the developer sandbox. So developer sandbox definitely is not available in the PDI, but it has been announced in the Tech Now 100 episode that it will be available in the Zurich. Journal availability, which is possibly as per the documents, is somewhere September or Q4, somewhere it has been mentioned. Not sure, the dates has been not announced as of now. Now someone asked me that, Atul, what is the best feature you like it? I like the release ops. Release ops is a stored application at point of time. It is not available in the PDI. I try to be search a lot. In the release ops means you can create releases. Now the question comes, is this mean that ServiceNow is going to depreciate the DPR, that is a digital product release? No, it is not going to be do that particular part. But by using the release ops, you can get the pipelines, you can get the releases, you can promote the update sets as well. So you can see here what issuing that review and approve application collaboration deployment legacy. So a lot of new things in the release ops. So if you are working as a release manager, I can say DPR and the release ops is one of the best place for you to be work together to automate, to combine it, to and also promote the update set for the deployment. It means it is given flexibility that you can define in your pipelines and your update set will be get automatically done. Now, if you're a developer and you're working on the flows or workflows or triggers or the schedule jobs, so new run types has been added in the schedule jobs. So now I can go back here. Let me come back here and I can search for the schedule jobs. Click here And now I'll be showing you that what has been added here. Click on the new, and when I click on the new, I have to be create the schedule job here, which means that what service now giving the flexibility here. I'm sure that if you watch the tech now, the same thing has been shown via trigger, but also you can do it here as well from the this particular part. Let me see if my browser this is working or not. Oops. Login dot no, my browser is sad here. Let me refresh this if it is work. Otherwise, let me do one thing in the background quickly for you and developer. And let's see if I can try to refresh my instance so that it should work quickly. And nothing to be worried that this is what I can expect sometime, because it's a latest or if, new instance, or the problem can be expected. So if you go in the new, and if you want to be, if you create a new schedule job, you can schedule a job day and month in a year, like a fifth day or first day of the month, day in a week, in a month, in a year we can do, and week in a month we can do it easily into this particular part. So let me see if my brow this has been set. Yep, it has been perfectly fine now, so nothing is to be worried here. Now let me do it here again, or let me try. Someone say that if you're stuck, don't worry, come back here and click on this, and now it's working fine. Let me come back here. Good. This is what the purpose of this live, that we can explore the things together. So I can go back here, scheduled scheduled jobs. Yep, so I can go back here, and now I click on the new, and now I can say automatically run a script for you choosing for your choosing. So here I can see run day and a month in a year, which means first day, fourth day of January. This is what a lot of queries come on the ServiceNow community, that hey, I want to be run this job on the fifth day of month, 31st or 31st of January, or like this. Or if you can see day in a week, in a month, in a year. Wow. First week in a month, second week in a month, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which month you want to put it. Easy to go. Then week in a month, second, third Wednesday, 13th, first, these things will be there. So by basically what happened, that there are some jobs which run, or there are some reports which need to be scheduled on the fourth week, or the last Saturday, or the fifth Saturday, or the fourth Saturday of the month. So this can be done. As of now, there's a no functionality that it is the last, or the or I can say the fourth or fifth. There's a no functionality available. Like I want to be run, if I change it day in a week, so I can say run week in a month, fourth week in a month, Saturday, and then it means by this functionality you can see the last week of, or the last month, or the last day of that particular week can be pick up for the scheduled job. So the same thing is applicable under the flows as well, which we'll see soon. So this is one of the major part has been done now from the admin console clone admin perspective, because as Yokohama is there, Zurich is coming for the customers as well. And what service now bring here, so clone admin console is something new addition has been done. Clone admin console, you can see here, and clone home. Let me show you something here, that what service now bring here. So mainly configure the update set preservation up to 12 minutes before the clone execute. Wow, this is something new which given by service now. You can say the configuration, and in the preserve you can go to the sorry, not here, go here, and I can show you preserve view all. Oops, where it is gone, not here, preserves. Let me come back here. Somewhere I saw this option was available. Might be I'm missing something. Configuration, profile, instances. Oops, I think I'm missing something. Clone profiles. I can see something here, because there is an option. Yeah, here I can go preserve. So if I click on the preserve, here. So in this option has been a number of days in a progress global set to be preserved. Wow, that is fantastic one. So you can put up to 12 days it has been put, which is what is given by ServiceNow at this particular part. Preserve your in progress update sets as well, regardless this one. So it is all your in progress update sets. You can keep it as much as you want to do. But as of now, default value which is given by ServiceNow is a 12 days, 12 minutes only. So this is what is one thing which need to be explored more on the ServiceNow from the developer's perspective. So now coming on the next part, what ServiceNow bring into the service portal? Definitely, always the user complaint, my service portal is taking a lot of time to be loaded, and I as a developer can say that what we can change. Can we change the timings? Can we change the settings of widget to be load at the time? So what this is what given by ServiceNow. I'll come back here, service portal, and go to service portal configuration and go to the designer. Yep. And here you can pick up, let's say I want to be do the, so this is my service portal and I want to be do this catalog categories. And now if you can see this clock icon, so if you open this, you can see this option, select the checkbox to defer load this widget. So if you click defer means it will give you two options. Viewport, the widget will only load when it comes into the view on the screen, or you want to be load as a parallel as soon as the page finish loading it. So up to you that how you want to be show. Also, I want to be show this only desktop, tablet, and mobile. So these two changes has been done by ServiceNow in this particular sequencing part. In which order you want to be do viewport or parallel, and device type is also added there by the ServiceNow. Rest, I'm not going to pick up anything. You can put the advanced placeholder configuration, that is totally the developers can see this particular part. You can limit the size as well. This is what again ServiceNow added this particular part. So something new on this particular, say I can say this cloak icon. So if you are a developer and you're working on this particular part, you can see this option easily. Let's try one thing. Let me open my design portal, come here and let me go to the employee center portal. This is what my employee center portal. And now can I see this option here? Yes, I can see. Select portal. Sorry, I'm coming back here again, and I can see this thing. So this is something newly has been added. So you can define the loading time, you can define the device time, you can define the placeholder configuration, that how height and width need to be fit in ServiceNow perspective, and you can limit the widget size to the placeholder. So all this completely configurable, available for users to be see, to be modify. Users means the admin, to be see and modify as per the need. And also you can do this particular part based on the, what I can say, your device type as well. And also if you want, you can open the platform view as well, and where you can go and make a changes this particular part easily. So this is something now has been added by ServiceNow. So it is in the SP instance async config view. It is not in the default way, if I can say here. So if I change, it will not be available here. So you need to be go to the async config here, and then you can take this box and you can make a changes accordingly. A beautiful feature has been introduced by ServiceNow, which I really love it. Definitely is browser extension for Employee Center. I try to be a little bit find out that now you can add the extension in your browser for your Employee Center as well. This is what I'm exploring, but not 100% sure that how it's going to be worked upon. Then the instance scan. So now if you see, we are getting more and more on the performance perspective. We see the page analyzer, that is first we see here, then we see the performance analyzer, and now I'm coming to the instance scan as well. So now if I click here, leave everything, search here. Yeah, so you can see checks. What ServiceNow introduced here, two things. Number one, you can cancel or abort any ongoing scan, and you can queue the scan as well. So now let's say if I run a full scan, I should get an option here called the cancel it. So let me close this and let me open, because it is running now, so it will not give me that option, and test check. So now you can see I have a queuing as well. So if you want to be cancel it, you can see the cancel scan button on this place only. And queue means you can see that now my scan has been in the queue perspective. So execution tracker ID is instance scan, and this is my combo ID. So something new has been introduced by ServiceNow if you want to do the scanning. So if I go back here and let me go back here quickly, and let me see if I put this one. So it is not in the scope. So let me change here. If I get, okay, this is a read only, so let not do. And also if you notice that this also has been changed. So this is all due to the Coral theme as introduced by ServiceNow. So these changes are applicable here. Now a table builder. I'm sure many of us use the form builder, but very few are using the table builder. In the table builder, ServiceNow introduced these shortcuts. If I say that how many of you are using dot table name dot form table name dot config table name dot do, now same thing applicable for the table name dot builder view sheet and flow. It means you can open the table directly from these options in the table builder itself. So this is what the table builder is here. So you can see table builder, but I want to be open the incident table. So incident, let me close everything else here to be just leave, leave and leave. Yep. Oops. Okay. So now incident dot builder. So you can see my incident table has been opened into the builder as of now, and you can see all the tool will be here. Again, beautiful, wonderful way. If I want to be open, the only thing which I don't like that it should open in the new window. So let me try that. If I put the builder in the caps, will it work? Incident dot builder. Yes, it worked. Now, what is the other option which ServiceNow give? View sheet and flow. Let me see. Incident dot flow. Again, it will open into the table builder only with a different perspective. So now you can see it is taking the flow, that how many flows are there for this particular table. Another beautiful, easy, quick way given by ServiceNow to access your tables in this particular part. Let me do one thing. Let me stop screen sharing for a minute, and they'll see that how many of, do we have any kind of a questions or not? Okay. Anybody has any question till now? Okay, thank you so much, Abin. Thank you so much, Nafisat. Thank you so much, Cami. Thank you so much, Nikhil and Balaji. So we're still going on as of now. Let me again share my screen completely, and we'll go back for this particular part. Okay, now this is what ServiceNow done. Coming to the little bit on the operational perspective, a few changes has been done by ServiceNow on the change management, and ServiceNow give a flexibility now to the users to use the cab workbench in change itself. Yes, I got a lot of feedback from my customers. Hey, why ServiceNow is not adding the cab meetings into the SOW, service operation workspace? So for that one, you have to be upgrade your, or not upgrade, update your SOW as well to the latest version. And now if I can go back here, and I can click on the service operation workspace, and now you can see 1, 2, and 3 go. I like this color. I really like this color. It's a little light colors. I like it. So now you can see the cab is also added by ServiceNow. It means that no need to be go to the cab workbench specifically here. What this mean? It do the customer need to be enable or install the plugin for the cab workbench? Yes, they have to be, but they can use the cab workbench from here as well. Now, if I open this, let me say all cab definitions. Okay, and open this one, network cab. Now the question come, Atul, can we, okay, let me change the scope. Okay, scope is global. Let me come back here. All cab meetings. That will be good. Yeah. Okay, now the question come, Atul, if I click on this and I open the cab workbench, will it open the workspace or will it open in the cab workbench actual interface? It depend on you. So if you need disable, if you disable this property, this is sn change cab com snc change management cab use sow meeting, if you make it as a false, it will open in the cab workbench interface, otherwise it will open in this particular place only. So now you can see if it is, if you want to be open the cab workbench in the workspace itself, that is the best option I can see you can go. So you can see the changes as well. So you can see because so why the problem is that because I'm not the cab manager. So let me see if I impersonate with the cab manager. Oops. Let me minimize this little bit. Okay, impersonate as Christian Mitchell because he is the cab manager. And let's go workspaces, service operation workspace. What option he's getting it here, and all cabs, my cab meetings, open, and now open in the cab workbench. What option he's getting? So he's getting the option for the start meeting as well. Also, you can see sorry, if you click on this, it is going back to the cab details only. Means being a cab manager, I can make a change directly from here itself. Cab meeting, if I start the meeting here, and also I can see attendees, who are the attendees here. I can see the notes section as well if I want to make a note for this particular part. Good option, I can say, but definitely it's need little time for the users to be adopt and adapted. So make approval decision. Something new has been added. So it means being a cab manager, I can approve or reject on anybody's behalf. I love it. Easy, simple to do. So let's say I reject it. Sorry, and submit it. So this has been done. Now I'm come to the second one. You can make to the next agenda item, or you can do this. So next item you can do here. Multiple things are there which we can explore it. We can do it, but yes, some service now brings something new for the users in the SOW service option workspace as well for this particular perspective. Now, one more thing which has been added by ServiceNow is that you can propose the standards and template in service operation itself. Earlier, to propose a standard template, you need to be go to the native view and then to be promote. So I have a changes here. Let me open a change. This is what open, and I can click on any of the normal change. Let's see I'm getting this button or not. Yeah, so you can see I can propose a standards in template from the workspace itself. No need to be go to anywhere out as of now, means no need to be go to the native view. By making this changes, ServiceNow is confirming and maturing the system that yes, everybody should use to the SOW, not to the native view, because native view is coming with a lot of new benefits which cannot be easily available or not be available in the native view going forward. Also, one more thing, when we do the change conflict, we see number of changes in the conflict. Can we limit it? Might be for some rules I want to just make a, if any change has the 5 conflicts, I should do these things. So there's a service now property. I'm not able to get this property in my PDI, might be I have to create one. So you can create a new property, chain.conflict.max count, and it will be a type of integer. So if you run the conflict, you can see that for each type conflict type, like, so multiple conflict types are there, like in the blackout window, outside blackout window, chain conflict. So you can make it count that okay, I want to show the 5 for each count, 10 of each count, so that I can see how many changes are or how many things are getting conflicted here. So which is something now, something new has been introduced by ServiceNow. And also ServiceNow is using now new flow which is called the change conflict detection to make these conflicts to be done in the background. So earlier it was like a some progress worker only, but now service introduced the change conflict detection flow in this particular part. Come to the next one, that is incident management. Incident management is again nothing big has been changed, but service now put behavior change that once the incident task is closed, you cannot no longer field will be available in the incident task. So edit the field. So it means something which is, I know we know that it should be the case, but service now put out of the box now that you cannot make a change in the incident task once it has been closed now. Now coming to the beautiful again thing, that is employee center portal. This is what I tried, but I did not get succeed. And I can show you something here, ECS portal. So I can go here in the request. What ServiceNow introduced and what is a good part is that always there's a conflict, that there's the issue that if I am a requester and I'm raising a request on might be Nikhil behalf or my Balaji behalf, how I can see that options in my portal. So ServiceNow introduced a new concept that is called the enhanced request. The only thing which is important that your EC portal should be 38.0 upper version. That is the one thing, and you have to do the 2 configurations. One is a source configuration, so I can show you here. So you can go here. source configuration, and you can define that where you want to make a changes. So this is what you can see, which table you want to make a change, and you can define it. So if I show you something here, source configuration, because this is out of the box, so I'm not going to touch anything here. This portal is this, I want to be sure number and number requested for, and portal pages order status. If you want to create your own, you can create your own particular, I can say, configuration, source configuration, that from where the service now should pre-put it. And then you have to do the filter definition, that where I should show this filter definition here. And here you can define and you can map this filter definition to the required source as well. So now you can see if I click on this one, so I can see here, right? Yeah. So you can see created for you, created by others and others. But the problem is that I'm not able to see this particular option, that how and where it should be showed. So this is what the problem, that I tried a lot to be see this particular part in my system, but I'm not able to see that available for, let me say, admin. All users, any users, let me see. Because what I assume that if there's nothing in the available for, it means it should be available for everybody, and it's not showing the portal as that on which portal it should be showed. So you can see it has been changing it. Let me see if it work for me. No, it is not working as of now. Not sure that what other configuration is missing here, but it should work for me as well, that why and what it should show here, because I remove this configuration as well. And okay, portal is not showing here. Hitting this one, and let me see if I can configure form layout. Let me add the portal as well here. Even the portal was in the screen, so you can see the portal is already there, but it's not showing. And all portals, everything is there, but it's not still not showing at my side. So you can see all portals means where I have this applicable, it should show for everywhere, but it is not showing to me. Let me try this on the service portal. It might be that it show there as well. So a request, no, it's not showing here. So if you do the configuration right, you can see the page something like this at point of time. So you can put the filters definition by location, by status, updated by, you have to do this configuration. And there's a complete dedicated release note available in the service now. You can just search enhanced service request experience in the docs, and you can find this particular configuration easily. And this is what the basic functionality given by ServiceNow. Okay, now coming to everybody's favorite, that is Workflow Studio, or some place or something which has been developed by ServiceNow. Again, to be this particular part, Workflow Studio, and what changes ServiceNow bring. I try to be find out a little bit more deep dive and to be show you something. Number one, and something important, ServiceNow introduced an option called Help Me Decide. It is something like when I saw this option, my mind goes the same place. A user is there who is not sure that it is an incident or request. I am a developer, I'm not sure that it is a workflow, it's a process, it's a trigger, what it is. So ServiceNow is saying, okay, learn about this so that you can take a decision that what should be do. So playbook is something, you can go to the playbook here, you can flow, you can go for the flow runs repeatable, this one. So ServiceNow is giving you option, you can create it from here itself. And if you want to be read that what this mean, you can do this part as well, decision table. So every definition is there, and you want to be learn more. This is the first feature, this is the first point which has been added by ServiceNow, Help Me Decide. Number two, the triggers. So if I come back here and click on the create automation, so in the trigger, the major change is about the same which we just saw. So I can say LNG, trigger type is reoccurrence. The same thing which we saw into our what I can say schedule job, the same thing is applicable, a build trigger. And here I can get an option what time zone you want to be run it. I want to be run this particular trigger into the Europe London time zone. Start date is this, repeat time interval you can put, or weekly, which week, and end date, monthly, fixed day, or relative weekday. It means I want to do first one day, first Tuesday, fourth, fifth, sixth kind of things. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be there. No, I want to be rent for the yearly. January, a relative one. January, so yearly, January, first Monday, I want to be run this schedule. Up to you what you want to do, you can do it. I want to be run this fourth and Saturday. Occur on the fourth Saturday of the September, effective from 3rd of August 2025. It means this is one of the beautiful part which is added by service now. A lot of problem will be solved when you want to trigger this particular part. Now, how to be use this? Click on the publish because it is called the reusable. So what to do? Come back here, click on the flow. Like I have a flow here. LNG together is my flow. And now what I want, okay, let me show you one more thing why it's showing, not taking me out from there. So let me refresh it quickly because I don't want to be to black or the dark theme here. Might be it's stuck somewhere. Collapse all. Okay, this one. Or let's do one thing. Let's create a new flow. It will be easy. Flow here because I want to be sure that how to use the trigger. LNG demo Zurich build now. And now when you click on the trigger, you can see under the global, my triggers are appearing here. This is what I created previously. And now you can see LNG and you can use it now. That is the first thing which ServiceNow has been added here. Custom spoke, I'm not coming to this particular part because I don't have this particular things. Now flow history. So you can see this icon has been added. So this clock icon has been added two places. One in the Zurich, one is in the defer your widgets, and second is this one. So if I click on this, I can see my plugin here. So let's say I'm adding something new action. And one more action has been added by ServiceNow. If you see here, wait for reply email. Not wait for email reply, sorry. Wait for email reply. This is what the recently added by ServiceNow because sometimes there is a flow which only wait when the user will reply on that should be work. So if I click on the save now, also one more thing which has been added by ServiceNow, that force save. Either you activate it, either you click on the force save. It means automatically activate it. So this was not available earlier, but this has been added by ServiceNow in the latest release. So force active, force save is there. Also, you can make any flow the read only. This is again something newly has been added by ServiceNow in the Zurich release only. Now the question come, I want to be see this. So this is what my history. So if I click on this one, I can restore it. And if I click on the restore, it will ask that do you want to be go with the previous one? Yes, I can click on this one. So this is what is given by ServiceNow here. Also in the history, this will be added now. So you can see restored. And one beautiful part, you can do the filtration as well, that what type of action has been taken on my particular flow in the history perspective. So it is like activity logs are there, which you can filter out as per your requirement. So this is what we see. Save as a copy also has been added by ServiceNow. Where it's gone, let me say activate. Yes. So first you have to be activate, and then you will get an option called the save as a copy. Not sure why it's not showing here. Otherwise it will show you here that save as a copy, which you can do it. Might be it's due to the dark theme, it is not showing here as of now. So you can save as a copy as well. And in the subflow, definitely, which we see in the tech now, that ServiceNow said that you can create your subflow with the help of the image itself. So this is what the screenshot which I pick up. Everybody saw this in the tech now, so nothing to be explained. So you can create a subflow with the now assist, build your own. If you go for the now assist, you can attach the image and it will create the here. And also in this service now introduce the hash functionality. It means if you put hashtag table name, the subflow will be attached to or the find the information from that particular table itself. Now a few more changes and then we will definitely close the session. Anybody has any question, let me come back here and stop sharing for a minute. Okay, nothing is there, good, that's fine. So let me come back here. Service catalog and the request management. If I say you can create your catalogs in the catalog builder and you can define your client scripts, how you feel in the catalog builder itself? Yes, this is what has been did by ServiceNow here. So come back here, catalog builder, click here, and now if I search or create from the scratch, continue, and you can see this option has been added by ServiceNow. It means no need to be. So if I click here, LNG together, and let's say location, I want to be browse it in the technical and all, and the save selections, and then questions. I don't want any questions on your client script, and now you can see the client scripts here. A beautiful options given by ServiceNow. It means now you can define your complex catalogs in the catalog builder itself. You can do name, whatever client script you want, on change, on submit, on load, no on cell edit because it is not applicable here. And then you can put a settings as well. It should be applicable for all desktop applies, and all things will be so. Everything is similar, which is available in the native view, but the option has been added by ServiceNow in this particular place. So you can close it. You can go back in the same page at the point. This is one of the things which has been added by here. Also, if there is a lot of catalog items or the request items which are in the save as a draft, you can delete that as well by using this property. So you can glide.sc delete. Let me see if I have this available in my PDI. I can say sys underscore properties. Okay, what is glide.sc.delete. Glide.sc.delete. No, it's not there in my PDI. Might be I have to be update something. So you can create this one, and it will help you to be close or to delete your save as items only. Okay, now one more thing which has been added by ServiceNow is customize the display order lookup. So if you want to be show your lookup tables or the displays your select box, you can put the A's ref AC order by as well. That A B C D, I want to be so C D A B. You can put the reference here, and then you can do it. Select. So it is display order in the lookup select boxes, lookup multiple choices. So let's see if I go here as a variable. I'm not sure 100% because I did not explore it much, but let's see how it's be going. So this is lookup values, and let's see if I have something. Okay, this is read only, so we cannot make any changes. Not here annotation, not here default, not attributes, not might be we have to be see that how this can be added. So I read this somewhere, and it is helping that you can add the ref AC order by attribute as well. If anybody know this thing or anybody explore this thing, please put in the chat window. And also after closing this session, if you want to be see the recording again, you can go back and see the recording and put your comments as well. Now the data management console has been added newly here. So let me come back and search for the data management. Yeah, data management console here. What ServiceNow bring here? ServiceNow added a new feature that is called the table level. It was earlier as well. Data management was earlier. Now it has been added the table. It means now you can view the data of a table in the data management console itself here. So you can monitor the data usage at the table level. Also, you can see the data from the logical tables like incident change problem as well. It will be show you here as well. If you scroll down here, so by trend, you can see top table to be view, largest table to be view. These things you can do here. Also, only thing is that which ServiceNow says in the Zurich list, they added the table section in this particular place. So again, a small change, but yes, has been newly introduced by ServiceNow. Okay, now mobile app builder, something new. No need to be worried about that, how to get the interface for the mobile app. As mobile app, just open the mobile app builder here. Mobile app builder, click on this, and one thing which is there in web to web mobile, it means the native form view you can convert into the mobile section as well. So now if you come back here and you click on the what's new, you can see live component previews you can do, and you can do web to mobile as well. So if you want to be read or you want to be say, you can go here. The only thing is that it is version 25.9 and will be available later. This is what is there. And so ServiceNow now says card generation. So it means you can generate the cards using the ServiceNow as well. ServiceNow now says as well. This is something good which I can say. I'm not sure that how to be use it or what to be use it here, but if you want to give a try, you can give a try as well. So you can see here that how to be do mobile notification functions. So we can need to be explored a little bit more in this particular part. Definitely, it's not my areas of now, so I just find out that something new has been given by ServiceNow. Also, ServiceNow added the quick start suite 56 has been added now, including the HRSG as well, which shown in the tech now. Also, few fluent plugin also added. Don't leave the this session now, because there's a few more updates are coming in the next slides as well. Then the email notification, definitely yes. So in the Yokohama, ServiceNow introduced the email dashboard. If you remember, email notification dashboard introduced by ServiceNow. Email notification dashboard, this one has been introduced by ServiceNow in the Yokohama, and now it has been enhanced more as well. So earlier diagnostic was the separate one. So if you see email, and you can see the diagnostic part here. If I show you something here, let's say where it is gone, this one, not this one, sorry. There's a one option called the diagnostic earlier, which is given by ServiceNow. Okay, leave it then. So my yeah, not this one. So now ServiceNow remove, sorry, not remove, ServiceNow move the diagnostic into the email notification dashboard itself, where you can see that how many email status. This is what has been introduced. Bounce management, how many emails are coming back to me. This is what has been added. ServiceNow email delivery metrics, how many emails get delivered properly. So you can see the different part: email status, bounce management, email in the queue. So this you can, because in the PDN there is no email has been configured, so I cannot get this data. Jobs review you can see here, and also you can see the error logs if anything goes wrong, block email, hard bounce, soft bounce kind of thing, and connection status. Because we don't have anything as of now like set up our emails in this particular part, so we cannot see the data. But this is what service introduced in this particular part. Now the upgrade management, yes, ServiceNow added the few more things for the upgrade, because there's a lot of customers who are going live and they are not, sorry, they are going to the upgrade the systems, but they are not aware that how to upgrade and what are the key points here. So ServiceNow added this upgrade management from the admin console. Number one, you can go here, admin home, and now from here as well you can see yeah, you can see upgrade. This is what I did yesterday. So my what I can say, my PDA takes 17 minutes to be get upgraded. It's totally out of the box. So I'm the Zurich now. Upgrade console, I can go here. There is a first which has been added by ServiceNow. Second, ServiceNow added a guided setup. You can see here. This is what added by ServiceNow in the current release Zurich. And now I can see if I'm going to be upgrade my pre-prod or my prod, what I can say, instance. So what to do? If pre-prod, pre-upgrade, sorry, not pre-prod, pre-upgrade and the post-upgrade. Pre-upgrade, you have to do these things: release note, cloning, testing, this thing, because I have nothing to be there. So you can say, okay, mark as a complete clone, because let me say mark as a complete. Now clone. I see this because I remember that the same thing is available in the DPR as well, digital product release. So now you can say request a clone. Everything can be done from here itself. The same thing applicable, and also you can see which version you are at point of time. Somewhere you want, sorry, which one you're looking for to be upgraded. Post upgrade, upgrade testing, you can see, and then review the skip one. So this is something, two things has been added by ServiceNow in the system. Another thing is that ServiceNow added a new feature in the on-call schedule. Means you can define your custom channels as well, but this feature is only applicable or available, I can say, once you move the on-call workflow to the flow, only then you can use this particular part. Also, one more application which I added by ServiceNow is called the machine identity console. There is something here which I come back here. What the purpose of this one, machine identity console here? So this is mainly to be see your service accounts perspective, that how your service accounts are behaving, how your service accounts are doing, are interacting with each other. So you can see total machine identity integration accounts are 10, unique API calls in the last 7 days, authentication issues are there or not, and you can evaluate this particular part. And then you can see inbound integration, that how many inbound integration you have, how many security findings are there, how many metrics are there. So it is something which again help you to make your system more and more accurate. So now I can say page analyzer, performance analyzer, instance scan, and now bringing the release ops and coming on this particular part. Machine inventory control is something which is more and more moving to the platform on another deployment team perspective, which is ServiceNow target to make the users or the platform owners or the platform admins to be find out the things at a one place. That's what the important part here. Let me change my update set because this is little important for me. LNG. Okay, I'll do this particular part later on. Okay, this is what has been done, and now almost we're in the closing part of this particular part. What changes have been done by service operation workspace? It is always a crucial for for an agent, that because sometimes agents speak with the multiple users on the chat and they missed out about the same thing, because nowadays we have SLAs on the interaction level as well. So to overcome this problem, ServiceNow introduce the visual indicators for the unread message. What this means, that you can color your message if it is just received, if it is going to be breach as well. So what you have to be do, you have to be go to the service admin console, service operation, and click on the overview. When you click on the overview, you come to the interaction management, click on the configure, and here you can build information session lab. So if you disable, then nothing will be there. If you enable it, you can see. Wait for the warning SLA breach. That set the timer to show SLA breach warning 30 seconds, or you want to be show before 2 minutes, 4 minutes, like this. You can define it. And time for the critical SLA breach. This is what it you can show. And also, if you see on the screenshot, if SLA is going to breach, it will become a yellow like this. If SLA is just messages received, and within the SLA, it is show in this particular part. It means to give a little bit more emphasis, more flexibility to the agent so that they can work on the interaction immediately and do the things quickly. This option has been added by ServiceNow. Auto dismiss the alerts and notification the ServiceNow operation workspace. I can say this is something which we saw from the preferences perspective. I think this is the same thing is applicable here. This is what we see. If I click on this, yep, disappear after a certain amount of time. And if you want to do this setting, so you have to be UI builder 28.1. That is important. And then you can go to the SOW and view the view experience settings on this particular part. And once you do this particular part, you can see like this. So what this means, that whenever we show a message to the user, might be end user, might be a fulfiller, and why I want that this should be disappear after some time. So you can put that if critical, auto dismiss, yes or no. If no, then how much second it should be there, high, moderate, warning, info. So these things will be available, but this is only and only, this portion is only available when you are on the version 28.1. It means you can do the settings from here, but you cannot configure this until you are on the UI builder 28.1 version. Now, very important key point. I'm sure that it's tough to be read, but you can get this the KB for this one. ServiceNow moved 165 workflows to the flow in the Zurich release. So the main part is that it is from the hardware side management, it is from the software side management, it is from the service catalog perspective, it is from the knowledge management perspective, SIR perspective, and few other workflows has been moved to the flow. So now you can see list of legacy workflow names which are migrated to the flows in Zurich itself. So these are already migrated. So there is a dedicated KB article which you can see into the ServiceNow site as well. You can go and check that what was the previous workflow and now it has been moved to the flow or not. So very much important, before you upgrade your client to the Zurich, please make sure you find these things and you understand or you customize this part if you want, if you already done something on your perspective. So in industry, in service now, which is coming later on, some things go out as well. So in the same thing, what are sunsets in and from Zurich onwards. So in the next 2-3 slides, we are going to be discuss that what are the features which are going to be out from the service now, might be in the Zurich or going forward. Number one, legacy studio is no longer available. It means it is going to be decommissioned and it will be under support, but it is going to be decommissioned in the next releases. But now if any customer is using or going to be take a Zurich as a first release, they will not get it. Service creator is again is going to be out. Service creator base basically is application which we use for the department's perspective. So this is again going to be out now, which is be given by ServiceNow. Legacy clone. So you can update clone underscore instance dot do, but it is going to be retired from the retired and will not available from the A release. Might be you can use it now, but it is not going to be used in the release from the A. Again, App Engine, ServiceNow remove the UI Builder admin role to UI plugins in this part. Data certification is finally depreciated now and no longer for the activation. It was in the previous two release, it was said that it is going to be depreciated, but now it is fully depreciated. Data usage visualization is combined with the data management console, which we just saw. From the HRSD perspective, listening port is again getting depreciated and will be hidden for the upcoming one. And service creator, which we just saw, has been going out. So this is what I find, I created, I understand, and I showed to you. Now if you have any question, please you can put in the chat window and I'm happy to be answer that particular part as well. And just to be request to everybody, if you find something good in this, please after this, when this session will be over, you can go back the same video in the same link and you can share your feedback, you can share your thoughts, words, so that I can improve. Also, if you're looking for something more something more from that perspective, that Atul, can you explore the feature or the changes in this particular module, please let me know in your thought in the comment section. Definitely in the video, not in the live chat, because it is going to be out now. So you can put it there and I can try to be figure out that something on this particular part. If no other question, no other doubt, no other clarification required from anybody, thank you so much. This is what I searched in the last 3 days. I build it and I bring it for everybody in this particular place. Thank you so much once again. Before we closing it, let's take a 10-second pause. Thanks to God, and then we finally close the session as well. Okay, guys, I'll come back again with some new features of service. Now, definitely, I'm going to explore a little bit more, and in the upcoming sessions, we'll see more in this particular area. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Have a nice week. Bye bye.